Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is March 3rd, 2026, and here are the top crypto news stories. Let me tell you that today we won't be talking about the US-Iran war, but if you want to know what's going on, I've got everything up on the Crypto News Twitter. So let's go straight to our crypto news and go to Iran. Yes, I said we won't be talking about the war, but this is about crypto, and we'll see the rise in crypto outflows in Iran. Iran's leading crypto exchange saw a significant increase in crypto withdrawals minutes after the US attack on Iran. We're talking about Nobidex, whose withdrawals increased by 700%, as you can see. And from Iran, we'll go to Turkey, where Turkey's ruling party is proposing a 10% income tax on profits. Moving on to Europe, we'll go to the banks in Europe that are building their own stablecoin. We'll go to a consortium of 12 major European banks under the Cavalis Alliance, which is promoting a stablecoin pegged to the euro, which they want to launch on June 2nd, 2026. The token, that is, will live on a blockchain, but we still don't know which one it will be pegged to the euro at a 1-to-1 ratio, with at least 40% of the assets held in bank deposits, while the rest will be held in high-quality Eurozone government bonds. So, as we've said before, everyone will have their own stablecoin today. Moving on, we'll go to the inflows we had in cryptocurrencies, and we'll go to the ETPs that reached $1 billion after 5 weeks of continuous decline, and of that $1,881 million went to Bitcoin, and 116 million went to Ethereum, something very classic, as you understand, as a classic strategy bought 3,015 Bitcoin for $204 billion and owns more than 720,000 BTC. Also, Bitmine bought $103 billion in Ethereum. Moving on to a coin for today, we're going to go to Aave, which has completed its vote, and we learned that based on the snapshot taken, 52.58% of the votes were in favor, 42% were against, and 5.72% abstained. This is a vote that, as you know from cryptocurrencies, will give Aave Labs $42.5 million in stablecoins and 75,000 Aave tokens. In return, this organization will transfer 100% of Aave's revenue to the Aave DAO. The only complaint I have, because of course I would have a complaint, is that Aave, as we say, is DeFi. However, my question here is, how decentralized are you when in such an important vote, the 7 largest wallets have more than 70% of the voting power, and only the top 3 wallets have more than 50% of the voting power? And it's time to go to our favorite cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin at $68,000, with its price yesterday reaching as high as $70,000. And when Bitcoin reached that number, gold had fallen to $5,300, and now that number is up to about $5,366. And Bitcoin, as I see it, probably wants to get back into our groove. Let's say a good number we got was the US Productivity Index, which was at 52.6%. I expected it to be at 52%, but it was at 52.4%. But as we said, every month this number should increase. It should neither decrease nor remain constant. Since we are talking about prices, let's look at the price of oil, which, as you all know, is going up, and if I may predict, it will go up even more. Since Iran officially closed the Strait of Hormuz, from which, as you all know, 20% of the world's oil supply comes from this very strait, prices are likely to go up. In addition, Saudi Arabia closed its largest oil refinery after a drone attack by Iran. This refinery was processing 550,000 barrels of oil per day, and that is not helping. And the price of natural gas in Europe has already increased by 50% after Qatar stopped its LNG production. So stay tuned to Crypto News for more news. That wraps up the top news for crypto today is March 3rd, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.